Today we gather as part of the AIAAA family to celebrate and honor the remarkable individuals who have made a lasting impact on high school athletics in Arizona. This ceremony is more than a recognition of accomplishments. It's a tribute to the dedication, passion, and leadership that these award recipients and Hall of Fame inductees have shared with their schools, their students, and their community. To open this morning in the right spirit, I'd like to invite Casey Fraughton, Athletic Director of Gilbert Classical Academy, to come forward and lead us in the invocation.
Our Father in heaven, we come before thee this afternoon as athletic directors and educators, and we come to thee with gratitude in our hearts for the opportunity that we have to be able to mingle and learn from each other. And we're so grateful for the leadership that we do have, that they're able to share their knowledge and their success stories and things we can do to improve. We're grateful for being able to learn from each other, and pray that as we continue to have breakout sessions this afternoon, that those that are presenting will be inspired and be able to help us better ourselves and better our campuses. We're grateful for this opportunity that we have to lead by example, and pray that thou will be with us throughout the remainder of this conference. We ask a special blessing upon this food, and these things we say and do in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Casey. Today we're lucky to have a great MC to guide us through the celebration. Brandon Larson currently serves as the Assistant Principal and Athletic Director at Highland High School. Please join me in welcoming our MC for today's awards and Hall of Fame induction, Brandon Larson.
All right. So when Craig was looking somebody to MC this, he said that he went to the wisest AD in the state and asked if he could host this, and they turned him down. And then he said, you know what, I'm going to go to the most prestigious AD, I'm going to ask them, and he turned him down. Then he went to the best looking AD in the state, and I couldn't turn him down a third time, so here we are. So with that being said, I'm very honored to be the MC for today's awards luncheon. I'd like to welcome everybody. It's such a privilege to stand here among so many leaders who dedicated their lives to serving their schools, their communities, and most importantly, young athletes. Athletic directors are more than just schedulers and managers. They are cultural builders, mentors, and role models who carry the weight of countless unseen responsibilities so that others may shine. Today we gather not only to celebrate the accomplishments of our peers, but also to express our deep gratitude for the daily sacrifices and the unwavering commitment they bring to this profession. The impact ADs have reaches far beyond wins and losses. It is measured in the lives of students who discover confidence, character, and purpose because of the environments that they create. I also want to take this moment to recognize and thank the significant others and family members of our athletic directors. We know that this profession demands long hours, late nights, and weekends spent at games, practices, and events. Behind every successful athletic director is a partner and family who sacrifice time together and give their support so that schools and students can thrive. Your encouragement and understanding makes this work possible, and today we honor you as well. So at this time, if we can give a big round of applause for athletic directors, families, spouses, and loved ones. And at this time, if I could have all the members of the AIAAA board please stand. These men and women volunteer countless hours of their time to plan and execute this conference each year. Their dedication and hard work make it possible for us to gather. It's such a wonderful organization, and it's such a high caliber conference We talk to ADs from all over the country and talk about their conferences and their state conferences. And Arizona continues to be one of the most appreciated, high-level, high-caliber conferences that's put on in the entire country. So that is a testament to the board and their amazing work. We'd also like to thank Brian Yoder and his student crew from Dice Art. They film and record this event, as well as put together the Hall of Fame videos that we will see shortly. So we can give them a round of applause as well. All right, we're going to keep clapping here. One more round of applause for Herf Jones for providing the awards for today's event. And then I know he wouldn't like this, but I would like to personally thank the man responsible for providing all the information for today's awards and preparing this event. When I first became an AD, this athletic director took me under his wing and introduced me to the AIAAA. And without him, we wouldn't be doing this, and I wouldn't be where I'm at. So Craig Luschner, thank you so much for your service. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the awards. So as I call out your name, if you want to please come up here and have your picture taken, and I'll go ahead and read your bio as you're walking up. And I tried to get everybody's name the best I could, so if I do butcher a name, I apologize in advance. All right. Okay, we're going to start off today's awards with the Zig Kiwakowski Rookie Step Up to the Plate Small School Award. And that winner is Paige Wilder, Athletic Director, Grand Canyon High School. Paige Wilder began her career in education as a high school science teacher in New York before making the move to Northern Arizona. While teaching, she remained active in competitive swimming and coaching a variety of sports. In the fall of 2022, a unique opportunity led Paige to step into the role of Athletic Director at Grand Canyon High School. Since then, Paige has taken on several leadership roles at the state level, serving on the AIAAA Sportsmanship Committee, the AIAAA Track and Field Advisory Committee, the 2025 AIAAA Champions Committee. She also recently earned her CAA credential through the NIAAA, reflecting her dedication to continued professional growth. Paige extends her heartfelt thanks to the incredible admin team, coaches, and maintenance transportation staff at Grand Canyon for their constant support and collaboration. She also shares deep gratitude for her student athletes, whom she describes as the most respectful, caring, and compassionate group she's ever had the honor to work with. Lastly, she thanks her wife, Ray, for always being her sounding board, biggest supporter, and best friend. Congratulations, Paige Wilder, on receiving the Zig Kiwakowski Rookie Step Up to the Plate Small School Award. All right, moving on to our Zig Kiwakowski Rookie Step Up to the Plate Award for large schools. Jason Repkama, Assistant Principal, Sandra Day O'Connor High School. Jason is starting his 12th year in education. He taught high school math in Omaha, Nebraska for 6 years before moving to Phoenix, Arizona. Jason was the Dean of Students for 2 years and the Athletic Director for 3 years at Sandra Day O'Connor High School. He is currently serving as the Assistant Principal over curriculum. During his time as Athletic Director, he served as the Desert Valley Football Region Representative, was on the Boys Volleyball Sports Advisory Committee, started a student athletic leadership team on campus, and was fortunate enough to have multiple teams participate in state championship games. He will always remember and appreciate his time as the Athletic Director at Sandra Day O'Connor, and it is the most challenging and rewarding job he's ever had. Jason would like to thank his wife, Olivia, daughter, Chloe, son, Beckett, Principal, Dr. Lynn Miller, District AD, Miss Kim Crooks, Administrative Assistant, Dana Pukta, Equipment Manager Rod Carries, and the other amazing coaches at O'Connor for their support to make the sport seasons go. Congratulations, Jason, on being named the Large School Rookie Step Up to the Plate. Our next award is the Administrative Assistant of the Year. This goes to Kim Valaro, Athletics Assistant, Chandler High School. Kim is a dedicated administrative assistant at Chandler High School and the Chandler Unified School District, where she is entering her 22nd year. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, Kim started her career in cosmetology before shifting focus to education after starting a family. She joined CUSD in 2003 and has since built strong collaborative relationships with her athletic director, Jim Culver, colleagues, and coaches. Kim is proud of her work supporting students and staff and is deeply grateful for the love and support of her husband, John, and daughter, Julia. Her core values of diligence, family, and community continues to guide her as she makes a lasting impact in education and athletics. Congratulations, Kim, on being named the first ever AIAAA Administrative Assistant of the Year. All right, our middle school athletic director of the year, Jim Lojak, athletic director, Desert Ridge Junior High School. Jim is currently in his 27th year in education, having taught 4th grade, junior high social studies, and several administrative positions. Along the way, he enjoyed several different coaching opportunities, including volleyball, cross country, basketball, badminton, softball, and track. This is his 9th year of being a junior high athletic director in the Gilbert Public Schools district. Jim would like to thank all of his fellow ADs, the GPS district, Steve McDowell, for his leadership, Jim's administrative assistant, Kimberly Weimer, all of the coaches he's had the honor to work with, and the Gilbert Public School District. He'd also like to thank his wife, Nikki, and his family for all the love and support they've given him, including all his time and efforts to make Desert Ridge Junior High an amazing place to learn, grow, and compete. Congratulations, Jim, on being named Middle School AD of the Year. All right, our 1A Athletic Director of the Year, Nate Porter, Athletic Director, Patagonia Union High School. Nate Porter was born on a homestead in Trapper Creek, Alaska. He worked as a park ranger in Denali National Park and Preserve for 12 years. Since 2008, he has worked as the athletic director and teacher in Arizona. He has a degree in history and political science and a master's degree in education and educational leadership. He has been the athletic director at Patagonia Union High School District for the past 7 years. Nate has served as the 1A legislative chair for 3 years and has been a representative in the 1-Day Hardship Appeals Committee for 3 years. Nate's passion is providing athletic opportunities for young adults, and he believes strongly in advocating for opportunities for young adults, and he believes strongly in advocating for small school sports. In particular, Nate thanks his mentor, Kenny Hayes, for his guidance and backing as Nate has pursued his professional goals. Nate would also like to express his profound appreciation to his wife, Castellin, and son, Anderson, for their support through the years. Congratulations to Nate Porter on being named the 1A Athletic Director of the Year. All right. That steak is smelling good down here. I hope you guys are enjoying that. Okay, the 2A Athletic Director of the Year, David Peter, Athletic Director, Arizona Lutheran Academy. David Peter is entering his 27th year in education, serving as a head football coach for 25 years and an athletic director for 12, including the last 10 at Arizona Lutheran Academy. He currently serves as a 2A conference president, chair of the 2A Valley region, and on the football reclassification committee. Dedicated to building programs centered on relationships, character, and teamwork, David is grateful for the support of his colleagues, athletes, and family throughout his career. Congratulations, Dave Peter, on being awarded the 2A Conference Athletic Director of the Year. All right, moving on to the 3A Athletic Director of the Year. We have Stephen Young, Athletic Director, Monument Valley High School. Born and raised on the Navajo Nation, Stephen Young has brought passion, leadership, and a deep sense of purpose to his role as Athletic Director at Monument Valley High School, a position he has held for the past 4 years. His commitment to student athletes and to the broader school community is evident in every aspect of his work. Stephen has been honored twice as the 3A North Athletic Director of the Year and also named Northern Arizona Interscholastic Conference Athletic Director of the Year for his leadership in the Middle School Athletic Association. These recognitions reflect not only his professional excellence, but also his dedication to growing strong, values-driven programs. While pursuing championships on the field is a goal for every program, Stephen's deeper mission is to build champions in life. He believes athletic competition is a powerful tool for shaping character, teaching resilience, and preparing young people for lifelong success. Stephen's impact continues to resonate across Northern Arizona, where his leadership inspires both students and fellow educators. His work serves as a model of how athletics can empower, uplift, and transform lives. Congratulations, Stephen Young, on being awarded the 3A Conference Athletic Director of the Year. All right, our 4A Athletic Director of the Year, Bill Wright, Athletic Director, Estrella Foothills High School. Bill has served student athletes for decades, starting his coaching career at Hayden Wilkin in basketball and baseball. After a move to coach collegiate baseball at Central Missouri State and Northwest State University in Louisiana, the Wright family returned to Arizona to lead the Buena High School baseball program and serve on the executive board of the Arizona Baseball Coaches Association and senior Sunbelt staff. A three-time Region Coach of the Year award winner in baseball, he also took his girls' golf team to the state tournament 4 times. After departing for and returning from Oklahoma, Bill would take the position as an athletic director at Estrella Foothills High School. He was able to help and provide the foundation for the Estrella Wolves to transition from 3A to 4A. Under Bill's leadership, the Wolves have earned 26 region titles, 5 state runner-ups, and 4 state titles in 7 years. Bill would like to thank his wife for 30 supportive years of marriage, the 4A leadership and AIAAA committee leaders he has served with over the years. Congratulations, Bill Wright, on being named the 4A Athletic Director of the Year. All right, the 5A Athletic Director of the Year is Andrea Hudson, Athletic Director, Canyon View High School. Andrea is an Arizona native, currently in her 20th year in education. She has proudly served as the athletic director and assistant principal at Canyon View High School for the past 7 years, having helped open the school in 2018. Under her leadership, Canyon View has emerged as a powerhouse in athletics in the West Valley, claiming 7 state championships in the last 2 years, producing numerous Coaches of the Year, Players of the Year, and celebrating 2 Gatorade Players of the Year. Andrea is deeply invested in both student and staff success. She leads professional development for teachers across the district and serves as the 5A Desert West Region representative and was recently elected as the 5A representative on the executive board for the AIAAA. She is especially grateful for the support of District Athletic Director Tammy Gressett, Deputy Superintendent Philip Nowlin, and Canyon View Principal Lynn Reed, whose encouragement and leadership make her work possible. She credits her coaches and athletes for their commitment, drive, and partnership, and she extends heartfelt thanks to her 3 daughters who attend games and events with her, and to her parents who instilled in her the values of hard work, perseverance, and heart. Congratulations to Andrea on being named the 5A Athletic Director of the Year. Okay, moving on to the 6A Athletic Director of the Year, Remigio Gordillo, Athletic Director, Millennium High School. Remigio is in his 10th year as an assistant principal and athletic director at Millennium High School and his 11th year overall there. Prior to joining Millennium High School, he was an assistant principal and athletic director at La Jolla Community High School for 4 years. He served on the Big Conference Hardship Appeals Committee, NIL Committee, Basketball Advisory Committee, Volleyball Advisory Committee, 5A Conference as the Desert West Region representative. Gordillo also has been previously selected as the 5A Conference Athletic Director of the Year and Desert West Region Athletic Director of the Year. Gordillo received a Master of Education in Educational Leadership and a Master of Education in Secondary Education with an emphasis in English from Northern Arizona University. He also earned a Bachelor's of Arts in Journalism and Mass Communication from New Mexico State University. Gordillo would like to dedicate this award to his wife Laura and his daughters Soli and Tiani, whose sacrifices allow him to serve as coaches, student athletes, and school. They are more deserving of the recognition than him. Congratulations to Remigio on being named the 6A Athletic Director of the Year. So every year we have an essay writing contest that starts at the state level and goes to the national level. So to start us out, we're going to recognize the NIAAA Arizona Female Student Essay winner from Prescott High School, Violet Williams. So Violet is not with us today, but we congratulate her on a phenomenal essay. Moving on to the NIAAA Arizona Male Student Essay winner from Perry High School, Anuj Iyer. Yeah. So we have something special for Anuj here in a second. He's actually going to be joining us to read his essay in a little bit, and we'll explain to you a little bit more why. But congratulations to him on winning the state portion of the essay contest. All right. The AIAAA Distinguished Service Award will be given to Clorinda Weatherwax, Athletic Director, Bradshaw Mountain High School. Clorinda has dedicated 27 years to the field of teaching and administration. She began her career as a coach while attending Arizona State University. At just 19 years of age, she started coaching as a volunteer for the girls' basketball team at North High School in Phoenix. She later expanded her coaching to volleyball and softball when teaching in Ohio. She stopped coaching when she became an assistant principal in 2014. For the past 9 years, Clorinda has served as an assistant principal and athletic director, the last 6 of which have been at Bradshaw Mountain. She has launched 3 new athletic programs at Bradshaw: boys volleyball, girls flag football, and dance. She also created the Bears Way initiative, recognizing elementary students who exemplify sportsmanship, academic and athletic growth, and team-first values. She currently serves as the president of the AIAAA, 4A conference representative, and one of the LTI and certification coordinators. For the past 4 years, she has been an instructor of the LTI courses at the state conference. Clorinda is grateful to the mentors and colleagues who have guided her through her journey of being an athletic director. Without these relationships, she wouldn't be half the athletic director she is today. She's especially thankful for the unwavering support of her daughter, Maile, and her parents. Their encouragement have been instrumental in allowing her to thrive as an educator and administrator. Congratulations to Clorinda Weatherwax for earning this year's AIAAA Distinguished Service Award. All right, the next award we'll be presenting is the AIAAA Professional Development Award. This goes to Barry Cromer, Athletic Director, Verrado High School. Barry recently completed his 24th year in education, a journey that began in the classroom teaching mathematics and coaching football, baseball, and golf at Horizon, Barry Goldwater, and Deer Valley High Schools. Now we're entering his second year at Verrado High School. Barry has spent the last decade serving as an athletic director in Arizona with prior leadership roles at Payson High School, Walden Grove, and Chrisman High School. In addition to his role as assistant principal and athletic director, Barry serves as the mentoring chair for the Arizona Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, is an active member of the AIAAA Golf Advisory Committee, and has previously served as a region representative and members of the Baseball Advisory Committee. His leadership continues to impact the growth of high school athletics and professional development of the new athletic directors across the state. Barry credits much of his success to the strong professional support system around him. He extends a heartfelt thanks to Jennifer Burks, Tony Corona, Eric Frias, Tony Miller, and Chris Driving-Hawk for their guidance and encouragement in supporting Arizona's new ADs. He also expresses deep appreciation to Tammy Gressett, Andrea Hudson, Pete Jalovich, Josh Giovanelli, and Remigio Gordillo for their friendship and leadership within Agua Fria District. Most importantly, Barry thanks his wife, Anna Lee, and sons Barry and Michael for their unwavering love and support through his career. Congratulations to Barry for receiving this year's AIAAA Professional Development Award. Okay, our next award will be the AIAAA Citation Award. This will go to Brandon Keeling, Athletic Director, Sossman Middle School. Brandon has had the honor of serving as athletic administrator for the past 11 years. In recent years, he has also served with distinction on the governing board of the AIAAA, where he has worked tirelessly to strengthen connections among junior high and middle school athletic directors across the state. In addition, Brandon has been a passionate advocate for the professional growth, dedicating his time to teaching LTI certification courses and expanding professional learning opportunities for middle school and junior high ADs. Congratulations to Brandon Keeling for receiving this year's AIAAA Citation Award. And I think you can see his presence felt as we have several junior high ADs more than we have in the past year. So thank you, middle school and junior high ADs, for coming to this conference and expanding your professional development. We really appreciate it. Okay. Moving on to our next award is the NIAAA State Award of Merit. This goes to Mark Ernster, District Athletic Director, Peoria Unified School District. For over 40 years, Mark Ernster has been an integral part of the Peoria Unified School District, shaping the academic and athletic landscape as a student athlete, teacher, assistant principal, athletic director, and district athletic director. Mark has coached football, soccer, golf, and baseball, and beyond coaching, dedicated 11 years to teaching math before transitioning to athletic administration, where he has served as the athletic director for the past 12 years. Mark has played a vital role within the AIA policies and governance. His contributions include serving as Northwest Valley Region Chair, Hardship Appeals Committee Chair, Sportsmanship Committee Member, Ejection Appeals Committee Member, Baseball and Football Advisory Committee member, Officials Advisory Committee member, AIAAA 5A representative to the board, and currently serves as the 5A conference president. Mark presents workshops at the AIAAA conference and leads the West Valley Athletic Directors meetings. Mark co-founded with Dr. Dean the Northwest Valley Athletic Conference, which partnered with Deer Valley and Dysart Unified to expand opportunities for middle school student athletes with inter-district competition. Mark's commitment extends to the Peoria Unified School District's 33 elementary athletic programs and 7 high school programs, as well as serving as a long-term suspension hearing officer, emergency response team, and crime prevention through environmental design audit team. That is a lot, Mark. I don't know how you have time for all that. His leadership shapes policies, supported student athletes, and upheld the integrity of interscholastic competition across Arizona. It is with great honor we award Mark Ernster with this year's NIAAA State Award of Merit. All right, I told this one I'm going to mess his name up on purpose, but we all know this this man. He's a huge Alabama fan. Our AIAAA Medallion of Distinction, Kevin Bridges, Go fan. Kevin Bridges has been working with schools in Arizona for over 10 years. He has helped GoFan grow in the state and has been a key contributor to the AIAAA for the past several years. He has attended numerous games and events over the years and enjoys working the gates and interacting with fans. He has attended events all over the country, and football games in Arizona are some of his favorites, as well as the basketball games in District 3A North. On the personal side, Kevin's main side job is an official. He's officiated for over 30 years and now starting with intramurals at the University of Alabama. And he now officiates college football, college lacrosse, and college flag football alongside high school flag football, high school basketball, high school lacrosse, youth baseball, basketball, lacrosse, and softball. We are proud to award this year's AIAAA Medallion of Distinction to Kevin Bridges, and it does say right here, Roll Tide. Okay, so we talked about earlier an award winner for the, oh, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I apologize, I got mixed up here. And this guy is super important, okay? AIAAA Special Commendation Award. This gentleman has helped us out tremendously over the last several years, and we'd like to honor him. Brian Yoder, Coordinator of Student Broadcasting, Dysart Unified School District. So Brian has spent the last 26 years in education in Arizona, 10 years teaching film and TV at Liberty High School, with 7 of those starting a broadcasting program for Peoria Unified entitled PSBN. And the last 6 years as a coordinator of student broadcasting at Dysart Unified with the creation of DSB Live. It was during those times with broadcasting where he provided students options to share their media talents and skills with the world through online streaming options in the state of Arizona. With an idea that sparked from a high school administrator and an athletic director at Liberty High School, sports broadcast streaming has become a vital part of our state's athletic programs. A special thanks to Dr. John Croteau, the DUSD superintendent, and the late Mr. Rick Johnson for being visionaries and working side by side with Brian over the past 16 years. Brian would like to thank his children and many media students for their support over the past 26 years. Congratulations to Brian Yoder on being awarded the AIAAA Special Commendation Award for 2025. All right. I knew I was going to mess at least one thing up, so I appreciate your patience. So next, before we go to the Hall of Fame, I said I had a little surprise for you. So when we do the essay writing contest, it starts at the state level, and then it goes to a section level, and then it goes to a national level. So at each kind of rung up, there are several people that read the essays, evaluate the essays, and then choose a winner. So the male winner, Anuj, was able to win our state level, and then brought to the Section 7 level, and then to the national level, where he has been selected as the national winner of the essay contest. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to invite him up and have him read his essay for you.
Okay, well, this is the essay I wrote. Since I started running as a freshman, I embraced the idea of daily self-improvement even when I initially struggled. After the COVID-19 pandemic, I became lazy and dreaded physical activity, barely able to run a mile without stopping. Feeling lonely and disconnected during my second semester freshman year, I decided to join track and field, encouraged by friends who promised it would transform my high school experience and fueled by my curiosity. After the first week of practice, I was exhausted. The thought of quitting loomed in my mind. I wasn't good at running, I didn't enjoy pushing my body to exhaustion, and I didn't have a close group of friends on the team. Worse, I was frustrated that everyone was better than me. While I gasped for air, the older kids would jog past me, effortlessly chatting and laughing. At the time, I saw no good reason to stay, yet I did. As the season progressed, my endurance and speed improved. I started making friends, and practice became something I looked forward to rather than dreaded. Over time, I experienced a complete shift in my mindset. I faced completely new feelings. I woke up every day excited, not for any external reason, but because I had made a choice to improve, a choice to challenge myself, a choice to stay committed. Encouraged by my teammates, I joined the cross country team that fall, and that was when I truly fell in love, not just with running, but with the camaraderie, the discipline, and the pursuit of self-betterment. During the season, I made some of the best memories, friends, and improvements to my physical health that I've ever made. Then, in March 2023, in the middle of my sophomore track season, my life was turned upside down. In an ATV rollover accident, my hand was severely injured, and due to complications, my right pointer finger had to be amputated. This is my hand. I was devastated. I thought my life as I knew it was over, that I would forever be labeled as disabled. But if running had taught me anything, it was this: never give up, even when things get tough, especially when things get tough. Just a week after the accident, I knew what I had to do. Following my stay in the hospital and 7 reconstructive surgeries, I attacked physical therapy with the same determination I had built through running, regaining as much movement as possible. I threw myself back into my passions, even picking up a new one, playing the piano, as a testament to my resilience. To stay connected to running, I became an assistant distant coach at ACP Middle School, sharing my passion with younger athletes as I sat out for the rest of the track season. As soon as I was cleared, I was back on the track. Now, as team captain of the cross-country team, I prioritize inclusivity, ensuring every teammate feels valued and not like I did my freshman year. I've worked to create a close-knit team, organizing events, forming training groups, and fostering a culture of mutual support. More than just running, I've learned the power of perseverance, leadership, and community. What started as a reluctant decision to join track and field has become one of the most defining journeys of my life. Running has not only shaped my body, but also my mind, my friendships, and my purpose for life. Pushing myself to my limits alongside my closest friends has truly been a dream come true.
I don't think it gets much more inspiring than that. That is an amazing story. And you see why he won now. Okay. Moving into our Hall of Fame, we're going to celebrate 2 of the newest members of our AIAA Hall of Fame. These individuals has left a lasting legacy through their dedication, achievement. Sorry, you're good. Their commitment to excellence serves as an inspiration to all of us, and with deep gratitude and admiration, we honor them tonight as true Hall of Famers. The amazing students from Dysart were able to capture a video of each inductee, so please watch and enjoy as we honor our first inductee, Marlon Brook, retired AD from Valley Christian High School.
Marlon Brook. I am humbled to receive this incredible honor. Thanks to the AIAAA Selection Committee for my nomination to today's Hall of Fame induction. Above all, I thank God from whom all blessings flow and praise His name. As a farm boy in Iowa, my father was my example of how to work. His focus on the farm was to complete a job, fixing what was broken and adapting when stuff did not go as planned. In 1970, I started teaching at a Phoenix elementary school while continuing my degree at ASU. My first head coaching position was at Page High School. The community support for basketball was big in Iowa, and in Page and on the reservation, high school basketball is huge. As our family grew, we left Page to return to Iowa to be nearer to our parents. God's plan for our lives changed in 1982 when I accepted a position to pioneer a startup Christian high school in the East Valley as a teacher and coach. The school site was a community church with a small gym. My day consisted of teaching 6 classes, coaching boys athletics, purchasing equipment, plus starting an athletic program for boys and girls. After 6 years, Valley Christian moved from an independent associate member at the AIAAA to a full member. One of my former students sent me a note years later. He wrote, "I have no idea how you held it together all those years with all the hats you wore. I had to rely on the Bible verse, 'I can do all things in Christ who strengthens me.'" The last year at the church site, I was also the interim principal. Because of the growth in enrollment, a different location was needed for the school. It was relocated to an industrial site on Price Road in Tempe. The site was without a gym, but it had a track. However, it was a railroad track. Our student enrollment placed the school in the 2A Conference Central Region. We now started 11-man football. During these 7 years at the industrial site, finding practice and game sites for athletics was a primary focus. Area AIA high school ADs plus the use of community parks and gyms made it possible to complete a schedule. Overall, 26 different sites were used. The coaching staff at the industrial site was awesome. The dedicated and acclaimed head coaches were Bernie Benson, football; Dan Kuiper, track and field; Deanna Anglin, girls volleyball; Greg Hogsma, basketball and baseball; and later, Scott Timmer, girls basketball. These coaches brought stability and longevity and produced championship teams. In 1996, the Chandler City Council voted to rezone a site in West Chandler, which gave Valley Christian an opportunity for a permanent home. The first building on the site was the gymnasium. Elmer Bradley, a builder in the East Valley, and I met at a Smitty's restaurant one Saturday morning. Elmer drew the dimensions of the gym on a napkin. The Bradley Gymnasium was built in 1997. After 15 years of renting sites for athletics, Valley Christian began building an athletic complex and high school in West Chandler. The objective was to give girls the same opportunities as boys in athletics. In 1998, the AIAA awarded the Tony Comandina Women's Equity in Sports to Valley's girls program. Region placement was now the very competitive 2A Metro region. The basketball regionals at Phoenix College gave the region an unforgettable night. Rain began early that day, resulting in several roof leaks that night, forcing the girls and boys championship games to be relocated because the floor became unplayable. Phoenix Country Day AD Bob Kossawer contacted the Washington High School AD and agreed to finish the championship games at Washington High School gym. The boys' game ended late in the evening, but the games were not rained out. In 2004, Valley Christian was honored to receive the inaugural Director's Blue Cup for 1A through 3A schools. From 1989 to 2012, Valley Christian was recognized 6 times as the winner of the Don F. Stone Award in the 2A Conference. From 23 students in 1982 to nearly 400 students in 2012, I was blessed watching the accomplishments of the talented athletes and dedicated coaches. In retirement, I've had the opportunity to help the AIAA tournament directors at various state championships. I have developed lasting friendships along with witnessing outstanding competition. This honor would not be possible without the support of my family. To my wife Shirley and children, Kelly, Krista, and Michael, You were my encouragers during my 35 years in teaching, coaching, and administration. To those who have been inducted before me, it is an honor to be mentioned with you as a member of the AIAAA Hall of Fame.
Please help us welcome Marlon Brook as our newest member of the AIAAA Hall of Fame. Okay, next we have Sean Rustad, District Athletic Director, Chandler Unified School District.
It's truly an honor to stand before you this afternoon as an inductee into the AIAAA Hall of Fame. To be recognized by this remarkable community, colleagues who have dedicated their lives to impacting students through athletics is both humbling and deeply meaningful. This moment isn't about me. It's about a lifetime of shared purpose, about teams of coaches, athletes, administrators, and families who believed in the power of sport to shape lives and build communities. When I began this journey as an educator, I didn't do it for recognition. I did it because I believed in what athletics can do, not just in terms of wins and losses, but in developing young people into leaders, teammates, and citizens. I've always believed that our role is far more than scheduling games, maintaining fields, or managing parents. It's about building a culture of integrity, resilience, and opportunity. I want to thank the many coaches I've worked alongside. You are the heartbeat of every athletic department. Your dedication to mentoring student athletes on and off the field is the foundation of everything we do. To the student athletes, past and present, you are the reason I showed up every day with purpose. Watching you grow, compete, fail, and rise again reminded me constantly why this work matters. Your stories, your effort, your grit, they're all what this Hall of Fame induction truly honors. My journey began in 1993 at Kofa High School, where I accepted my first job for a grand total of $23,900. The interview took place over a brick cell phone while I was commercial fishing in the Bering Sea. I accepted the offer sight unseen. I'll always be thankful to Tom Hurt for taking a chance on me. Kofa was a fantastic place to grow as an educator, a coach, and a person. Coming from rural Alaska with my college days behind me in Iowa, I found in Yuma not only opportunity, but mentorship, challenge, and friendships that have stood the test of time. It was Craig Lukatich, David Hines, and the late John Carlson who helped open the door to my next chapter, Mountain View High School. For 16 years, I taught, coached, and led, serving as a PE and ESL teacher, head wrestling coach, assistant football coach, and later an administrator. I was fortunate to be mentored by legends like Craig, David, Dr. Hogan, and the late John Kleiner. I must recognize Janine Moore, admin assistant, not just a colleague, but a trusted friend and someone who played a huge role in navigating the complexities of Toro Nation. After 24 years between Kofa and Mountain View, I transitioned to Hamilton High School in 2016. And for the past 8 years, I've been proud to be a part of the Chandler Unified School District. I want to thank Ken James, the amazing administrative team, and especially Sherry Plemmer, our athletic administrator. She is the glue that kept so much of our work moving forward. Over the last 4.5 years, I've served as the District Athletic Director for CUSD, a role that has tested and grown me in many ways. I'm incredibly thankful to Dr. Camille Castile and Frank Narducci for entrusting me with that responsibility. Their belief in the role of athletics and education has been unwavering. Their faith in me and the power of athletics means more than I can express. I also want to thank Marcus Williams, Gretchen Kinney, Jen Pugh, and all of the athletic directors across CUSD. Your friendship, your commitment to your coaches, student athletes, and school communities is truly second to none. It's a privilege to work alongside you. What we have in CUSD is rare, a true team, and I'm proud to be a part of it. Okay, put your phones down, No tweeting, no scrolling, and listen for 90 seconds. What I will say is this: most of us in this room started as coaches. I know I did. And I started out wanting to coach every kid to be the best versions of themselves. I also wanted to win a lot, sometimes losing the sight of the deeper purpose. That too was part of the growth. When I stepped into administration, the focus shifted. It became about helping coaches and teachers become the best versions of themselves. That's the work each of us does now. It's no less demanding. In many ways, it's more demanding. There will be great days in this profession, moments of joy, pride, and impact. There will be hard days when you question if it's worth it. But if you lead with intentionality, you'll find fulfillment. The role we play in shaping school culture, supporting coaches, and guiding student athletes is one of significant importance. It's generational work. Winning is great, but impact is better. The results aren't always immediate, but they will come in the form of former athletes who return to say thank you. So I encourage each of you, reflect, evaluate your work, set goals, and keep working to improve daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. As leaders, build relationships because people follow those they trust in good times and bad. Demand championship effort and be willing to model it yourself every day. And most importantly, communicate. Whether it's praise or hard truth, lead with clarity and respect. Finally, to my family, to my parents, thank you for supporting me in rural Alaska. You didn't know much about sports, but you made sure I got to practice in competitions, and most importantly, that I was supported in every way. It resulted in 5 great years at Iowa State University and a springboard to adulthood. To my wife, Beth, over 33 years married and 36 together. I might be off on the number, I just know it's been a lot, and all of it better with you. Thank you for your patience, love, and support through the long seasons and the many challenges. And to my kids, Sierra, Siler, Jackson, and Riley, thank you for the joy you've brought me through your own journeys in competition, and yes, a few frustrating moments as well. Watching you grow into incredible young adults has been one of the greatest honors of my life. To the AIAAA, tonight's induction is a tremendous honor, but I share it with all of you. Thank you for being a part of the story. Thank you for the opportunity to serve. And thank you for believing in the power of athletics to change lives.
Please help me welcome Sean Rustad as our newest member of the AIAAA Hall of Fame. All right, as we close this event, very good. As we close this event, I think we see clearly why we are all part of this profession. None of us seeks recognition, but it's always amazing to be able to recognize the incredible impact that we all have in the lives of those left in our stewardship. This job is not for the faint-hearted. This is not just a job, it's a calling. Ask any AD in here why they do it. They'll probably tell you all the same thing. We do it for the kids. Because at the end of the day, athletics is a force that changes lives, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for the opportunity allowing me to MC this event today, and I'm praying for an amazing year for each and every one of you. God bless. At this time, we'll have our Executive Director, Renee Rigoli.
Thank you, everybody. Again, let's give one round of applause for all of our award winners today. Just procedurally, we're going to clear the room. This is your last chance to visit the vendors. I know some of them might have left already, but we do have a few more raffle. We have the bingo raffles that we're going to do, and then we're going to start back in here promptly at 12:45, correct? For the business meeting? 12:45 for the business meeting in here. But thank you, appreciate it, and go Bucks.